Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome into AniMan Plus News, episode 3, back after a 1-week quick little break. No big deal. Let's go keep it moving. Hopefully, you're having a phenomenal day, whatever day you're listening or perhaps watching this podcast over our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Sparky3. Make sure you give us a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, be a friend, tell a friend that you're watching or listening. We'd greatly appreciate that. So, what's in the news this week? Well, of course, we got our normal manga sales. We got some anime confirmations. We've got some delays that are happening. A new one-shot from an established manga creator. Lots of good stuff here going on AniMan Plus. Make sure to follow us at whatever platform you're listening on, and let's go ahead and jump into it. So kicking off for AniMan Plus news, we do have to kick things off on a downer note, unfortunately. I like to get these downer notes out of the way, pay respects. We did have a passing in the English voice acting industry. Chris Ayres, who is, of course, most notably known for voicing Frieza for like the last 10 years or so, has unfortunately passed away. So quick moment of silence for Chris Ayres. T's and P's to all friends, family, and fans across the world that are affected by this unfortunate passing. So again, moment of silence for Chris Ayres. Rest in peace. T's and P's. Moment has passed. Let's keep on rolling with the news. So the first thing actually involving AniMan Plus. AniMan Plus, if you haven't noticed, if you're listening to the show every single week, was on a break this week. We actually had a scheduled break for after episode 54 for this upcoming week, but we decided to push the break up 1 week. No big deal. Episode 54 will come out on Halloween 10/31, so look forward to that. Speaking of Halloween, Demon Slayer Season 2, Episode 4 will be delayed from the 31st to the 7th. Kind of interesting why. I'm kind of interested why it would get delayed, considering, you know, the first couple episodes of the train arc. I've literally pulled up the movie in another window. It's like a literal shot for shot. So it's like they have the content. So I don't know, kind of interesting there for why it's being delayed. But either way, just a friendly heads up. No episode coming out on Halloween. Also a friendly reminder, My Hero Academia World Heroes Mission is coming to U.S. theaters this Friday on the 29th. If you haven't got your tickets yet, make sure to get them so you can go see this movie in theaters. We're aiming to try to see the movie, but we're not fans of the dub. We want to see it subbed, and man, the sub times around where we live are terrible for mine and his schedule. So it'll be a toss up if we end up getting to see this movie or not. But we did get a couple of anime confirmations for new seasons. Mob Psycho 100 season 3 was officially confirmed after a super long build up for it. I mean, gosh, the build up for this has been over months, where it's like every single day on Twitter, you know, the Mob Psycho Twitter would post like a different percentage leading up to 100 and confirming season 3. I know Josh, one of my co-hosts here at AniMan Plus, can be really excited, looking forward to checking this out. But Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro is also confirmed for season 2. This was honestly a really fun series to watch during this past spring season. It was only I think 12 or 13 episodes, and it was just a really fun, like, little romance, just kind of slice of life comedy. Definitely recommend checking it out, and I'm looking forward to watching season 2. A little rumor here for you. Apparently, with the Boruto anime, we just kind of wrapped up some really awesome manga content. So it's just like, okay, now the question is, what's next? Boruto is being a weekly show, of course, and now it's pretty much caught up with the manga, essentially. It seems like the anime is kind of kicking off with another TuneIn exams from what I've seen. But apparently it could adapt some more light novels. Yeah, there are 3 other light novels, the Retsuden light novels, which one based on Kakashi, one with Naruto, and then one with Sasuke and Sakura. So apparently those could get adapted, which would be kind of interesting. I know a couple of those would, take place kind of in the past, so maybe like some sort of flashback and then setting up for the adaptation of the light novel. But that's not necessarily out of the realm of possibilities, considering they've adapted multiple light novels throughout Shippuden as well. So if they do, I mean, that's cool. I think everyone who's a fan of the light novels would enjoy to see that. Rent a Really Shy Girlfriend. This is a spin-off of the popular series Rent a Girlfriend, is returning from hiatus. This thing has been on hiatus since January. So it is officially coming back from hiatus. I don't think there was a massive reason for the hiatus other than the creator was just focusing on his main work, Rent a Girlfriend. But Rent a Really Shy Girlfriend, like I said, will be coming back from hiatus. And also Ranger Reject from Weekly Shonen Magazine just came back from hiatus. Ranger Reject, of course, a series that I have been reading. I have been reviewing reviewing here on AniMan Plus. It is basically a Power Rangers manga, but through the eyes of the villains with kind of a dark twist on the Rangers. So I definitely recommend going online and checking that out. Ranger Reject, really fun, really interesting series. If you grew up watching Power Rangers, you're probably going to really enjoy this twist that it's got going on for it. And lastly, Fujimoto, of course, the creator of Chainsaw Man. That anime is set to come out sometime, maybe this year, maybe next year. We'll see. We haven't heard. It's been radio silent for quite some time. But he is hiring new assistants for a new one-shot. This is very exciting because he just put out a one-shot not long ago, in case you missed it, called Look Back. It was leading up to the release of Look Back, it was like being talked about and teased as like this almost feature-like film for a one-shot. Like, it wasn't meant to be like a one-shot for a new series. It's like, I got this neat idea for a one-shot. Let's make it. And they even turned it into a volume, and it sold really well over in Japan. Got top 5 in Japan when it came out. Shout out to that. But looking forward to seeing this new one-shot. Because Look Back was honestly absolutely phenomenal. And we talked about Look Back. We reviewed it here on AniMan Plus, and I would love to see Look Back get turned into a movie eventually. I think it'd be a phenomenal movie. Add a little bit more content to it, and I think it'd be an absolute hit for a film. So really excited to see what else he's got cooking when it comes to his one-shot ideas. Let's jump over to manga sales. Now, going over into this, I do want to say one thing. Apparently, there is a paper shortage right now that is affecting all publishers. The reason I say that is because when I checked out these sales, of course, since I was on the break last week, I didn't get to look at the first week sales for like some of these weekly Shonen Jump volumes, because we are now in the second week. So to give you an example of how much the paper shortage has affected some of these sales, JJK Volume 17 kicked off with like over 1 million copies sold in its first week. The next week, like 180,000. Yeah. So once I saw that, I'm like, okay, that's a little off, because everyone was suffering like that, where the second weeks did almost nothing. Some people did some looking, people did some digging, reaching out to some acquaintances over in the industry and everything. Apparently that's what it is. It's paper shortage. Once that kind of gets sorted out, we may see some of these volumes kind of start to spike back up. So this is the second week for the Weekly Shonen Magazine, Weekly Shonen Jump volumes that we're going to be looking at here today. Coming in at first, JJK Volume 17 with 1.3 million copies sold. My Hero Academia Volume 32 with 541K. Black Clover Volume 30 with 137K. Mashal Volume 8 with 114K. Blue Box Volume 2 with 88K. Ayakashi Triangle Volume 6, 52K. Undead Unluck Volume 8 with 37K. Mission Yozakura Family Greatness Volume 10 with 35K. Me and Roboco Volume 5 with 21K, and then Magu-chan 6, Hard Boiled Cop and a Dolphin Volume 5, Candy Flurry Volume 2, and Ball Parade Volume 3, all not ranked. Next, let's go to Weekly Shonen Magazine volumes. This is the first week for these, and you can really tell how the paper shortage is affecting these, because of where a couple of these immediately kick off at, when normally the couple of these will kick off in the hundreds of thousands easily. Blue Lock Volume 16 kicking off at 48K. That's low. That's low for that. I mean, obviously that's a lot of volumes. That's absolutely a phenomenal amount of sales, but for that series, it's low. The shortage is very noticeable here. Fire Force Volume 31, 39K. Again, that's low. Rent a Girlfriend Volume 23 at 37K, low. Girlfriend Volume 8, 24K, low. When Will Aoyama Make His Move Volume 9, 14K, which that's actually getting an anime, so if you're a fan of that, make sure to look into that one. The anime is coming out sometime next year. The Story of the Lady That Wants to Feed the High School Boy Volume 11. That is a mouthful of an English translated name. 5.5K. And Lovelock of Majestic War Volume 2, 3.4K. And then what is the top 5 in Japan right now? This is dated for October 17th. JJK Volume 17 coming in at first, naturally. And now, unless I'm missing a reference here, the series was labeled as Spellround Volume 17. I'm not a huge JJK fan. I do read it. I do watch it. It is enjoyable, but it's not even like in my top 5 of current series. Like it may not even be top 10. I mean, it's enjoyable. It's just not necessarily for me. So unless I'm missing a reference here of why I got the translated name of Spellround, I just thought it was kind of funny and I wanted to shout it out for JJK hardcore fans that like know every single bit of lore and paid attention to everything. 'Cause I didn't pay attention to everything. please let me know in the comments what's the reference for spell round. I mean, I kind of get like with the powers, and everything, but still, it's just like I've never seen the word spell round before, so I thought that was kind of interesting. My Happy Marriage Volume 3 coming in at number 2. Love is Difficult for an Otaku Volume 11 coming in at 3. My Hero Academia Volume 32 coming in at 4. And My Happy Marriage Volume 3, the special edition, coming in at 5. And also shout out to Detective Conan Volume 100 came in at number 6. 100 volumes for Detective Conan, a series that is literally just, I mean, it's 100 volumes. I mean, it's been going on since like so long, man. And it's weird because Detective Conan, I don't feel like has like a massive presence over here in the West like he did like when I was growing up, for example. So I don't know. I just thought that was kind of cool. It's cool to see Detective Conan still rocking and rolling like he does. But that's going to do it for this week for AniMan Plus news. Short, sweet, to the point. That's how we like it sometimes. Love some manga sales. Hopefully the paper shortage gets sorted out again. T's and P's to everyone who is affected by the Chris Ayres passing. Nagatoro Season 2, Mob Psycho Season 3, the rumor with Boruto being Boruto light novels being adapted, all good stuff there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this news. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you took away something positive from this. Make sure to tune in to AniMan Plus news every single Monday at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, available on YouTube and on all podcast platforms. AniMan Plus, the regular show where we talk about all the latest anime that we're watching per season, and the manga webtoon chapters that we're reading and rating every single week. That comes out, of course, every single Sunday at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Again, episode 54 will come out on Halloween. When it comes to everything that we're watching right now, we're watching a lot of different of the winter series or fall series that just kicked off, like Platinum End, Sakugan, Yashahime Season 2, 86 Season 2, of course, and of course Demon Slayer Season 2. So make sure to tune into that, get our thoughts on all of those latest episodes, and then of course like the 40 plus series that we are reading through Weekly Shonen Jump, Weekly Shonen Magazine, Jump Plus, and Webtoon. With that said, guys, hopefully you have a phenomenal day. Until next time, see ya.